Hello guys! Today's video is on the top 5 best Ultrabooks of 2022. We've put together a list of possibilities that will satisfy the requirements of various buyers through comprehensive study and testing. So whether you're looking for anything for pricing, performance, or specific usage, we've got you covered. To learn more about the products, check out the links I provided in the description box below, which are always updated with the best prices. Also, don't forget to leave a comment on the video and to subscribe. Now let's get started. Number 5. Asus Zenbook 14. The Asus Zenbook 14 starts things off today as the best budget Ultrabook available on the market in 2022 due to its shockingly low price and surprisingly good performance. An Intel Core i7 1165 G7 processor, 8GB of RAM, a 512GB SSD, and a 14-inch Full HD screen with a maximum brightness of 400 nits all contribute to the device's power. You're looking at a somewhat small and thin laptop that, like the previous Zenbook models, has Thunderbolt 4 and Wi-Fi 6 connections. The usage of metal in both the inner and outer structure of this Asus Zenbook 14 served as its design's foundation. In fact, passed a test for military-grade construction, which ensures increased resilience to extremely high temperatures. On the left are an HDMI 2.1 port, 2 USB-C ports, and a Thunderbolt 4.0 connection with 40GB per second rate. Additionally, these ports are used for charging. If we turn on the right, we will find a small micro SD card reader, a 5GB per second USB 3.0 standard, a LED power indicator, and more. Opening the display reveals a 14-inch Full HD panel with a 16:9 aspect ratio. While the 1610 format is becoming more and more popular with this kind of equipment, Asus has not yet taken a step in that direction with this model. Although Windows scales to 150% by default, it can be used with 100% scaling in a PC Mark X modern office test with maximum screen brightness, balance mode, and power modes without any problems. The screen also has outstanding viewing angles and good image quality. We are impressed by this computer because for the price indicated, it can easily handle a day of office work. Of course, it will depend on the jobs we undertake. Number 4. Microsoft Surface Laptop. Check out the Microsoft Surface Laptop for the best value Ultrabook in 2022 if you're looking for the most for your money. Although the Surface Book 4 didn't undergo the same internal upgrades as the MacBook Air with M1, the newest Intel 11th generation chips give the laptop, which was already among the best in the world, faster processing and a battery life that is noticeably longer. The sleek, simple metal chassis is still primarily the same, but the blue color is now lighter. The 13.5-inch screen is still gorgeous, and both the AMD and Intel versions of the keyboard and trackpad are the best in their class. A 256GB SSD, 8GB of RAM, and an AMD Ryzen 4680U CPU are all basic features of this Surface laptop. It does not compromise on image quality, and the resolution of 2256 by 1504 pixels is no different. The Surface laptop screen is more vivid than XPS 13 and Specter X360 14's display because it uses 77% of the DCI P3 color gamut. The keys are large enough for the majority of hands, and no keys were sacrificed in the design to reduce the size of the laptop. Uncovering the Dolby Atmos omnidirectional speakers buried behind the keyboard is a true puzzle. The Surface Laptop 4 can play music at 100 decibels while fitting comfortably inside your apartment and never distorting. Actually, the sound will be identical to that at lower volumes. Last but not least, the Surface Laptop 4 can easily last all day on a single charge thanks to the addition of 1.5 hours of battery life to the previous model's reliable running duration. On the laptop mag battery test, which involves continuous web browsing over a Wi-Fi network at 150 nits, the laptop shut down after 10 hours and 46 minutes. For the price advertised, that's a fantastic outcome. You cannot defeat this. Number 3. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 9. The next item we'll discuss the best business Ultrabook in 2022. If you're looking for a portable and reliable laptop for regular work, we recommend this model. The huge 14-inch Full HD screen with 16:10 aspect ratio and UHD IPS HDR400 technology for improved working experience is one of our favorites. The gadget has an anti-glare coating and notably slender side edges. This laptop's 9th generation Intel Core i7 1165 G7 processor, 16GB of RAM, and 256GB SSD all contribute to its excellent performance. The laptop's size and weight are more than enough, highlighting the metallic finish that gives it an upscale, long-lasting appearance. In reality, this laptop has passed numerous tests to determine how well it can withstand changes in high and low temperatures, as well as droplets of water or other liquids. Many security enhancements, such as a special TPM 2.0 chip that encrypts your data, including login information and the ability to turn on and off the biometric fingerprint sensor for video conversations, show that this Lenovo ThinkPad X1 is made with security in mind. The gadget contains a Skype for Business-approved 720p HD camera and microphone. Once more, you may use this actual shutter to conceal your webcam while it's not being used for sound to boost security. This product contains 4 top-notch 360-degree long-range microphones and Dolby Atmos technology. There's a USB Type-C port, 2 USB 3.0 slots, 1 USB 2.0 slot, and a HDMI output when it comes to connectivity. Up to 16 hours of operation is possible from an integrated battery, which allows quick charging. The gadget has excellent security features like a fingerprint sensor. For distant work via video conference, the dual microphones and screen sound are ideal. Number 2. Dell XPS 13. We now present to you the silver medalist, which also holds the distinction of being the best runner-up Ultrabook in 2022. The Dell XPS 13 receives the honor. The most recent version of Dell's well-known series now has a stunning OLED screen and an Intel i7 11th generation CPU, which delivers substantial performance in a slick and sophisticated package. For individuals who want to look attractive and be strong while moving around, this is a perfect mix. The resolution of the 13.4-inch screen is 3456 by 2160 pixels. With its deep, profound darkness and the bright, brilliant hues that show up on the screen, this object is breathtakingly gorgeous. You won't miss a few pixels if you view some Dolby Vision HDR material on Netflix. With a maximum brightness of 343 candelas per square meter, the screen is likewise fairly bright. This type is a little bit smaller than typical LED screens, which have 400 to 500 candelas per square meter of illumination. It's not as easy to see in sunshine, but for the majority of users, it is still more than acceptable. Overall, the laptop appears to be a stylish little computer that fits all of your likely needs in a compact space. The absence of connectivity is the sole problem. Each side of the enclosure has one Thunderbolt 4 port. There's a headphone jack and a micro SD card slot. There's no HDMI output, USB-A connections, or wired Ethernet. A USB-C to USB 3.1 converter is provided though. While the XPS 13 may lack a few physical connections, it is fine for wireless. It supports Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1 for connecting to the internet and using wireless headphones. And more battery life on small laptops is frequently a problem because there's a limit to how much battery can fit in a small case. Dell's solution to this is the DA310 mobile USB-C adapter, which includes 2 USB-A ports, an additional USB-C port, DisplayPort VGA, and Gigabit Ethernet. Dell seems to have struck a good balance. Here, you'll be able to watch videos for 6 hours and 15 minutes with the brightness set to about as much as you need to watch movies in a well-lit room. This is a quality product and all we can do is recommend it. Number 1. HP Specter X360 14. Finally, we've arrived at a HP Specter X360 14, which justifiably won the gold medal as the best overall Ultrabook on the market in 2022. With this model, you can view movies in tent mode, use it as a tablet rotating it 360 degrees, or even lay both sides flat to form a rectangle. It also has a stylish appearance. The HP Specter X360 14 impresses upon first glance. It has a sophisticated and original design. The HP logo is shiny, and the diagonal edges of the CNC processed chases are diamond cut, adding additional touches of elegance and originality. Additionally, the device has a tiny 720p webcam. On top of that, you can use with Windows Hello to unlock it and lock it by hitting the hotkey. Next to the arrow keys is a fingerprint reader as well. The 13.5-inch touchscreen's 3:2 aspect ratio is its most significant feature. This puts it 13 higher than a 16:9 aspect ratio used by the majority of modern computers, monitors, and TV screens. Depending on how much money you want to spend, you can choose from 3 different screens. The basic model includes a full HD 1920 by 1280 IPS touchscreen before moving on to the sound. The best part is that, unlike many of his competitors, the sound here more than matches the pictures. Naturally, this is what you would anticipate when collaborating with a well-known speaker company like Bing and Olufsen, and in this instance, the relationship truly delivers. you can be sure to receive a good sound with 4 speakers, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom, from deep, enveloping bass to sharp, clear percussion. An Intel Core i7-1165G7 processor is present in the HP Specter X360 14 model. This 11th generation Tiger-like processor has simplified every task we undertake, including web surfing with numerous cards, video and music enjoyment, and more, whether you use the device as a tablet or a laptop. Users affirm HP's claim that the battery lasts up to 10 hours and 30 minutes, attesting to the excellent battery life, wonderful keyboard, excellent audio, and a few respectable complimentary extras. There's no doubt that this is the top choice available. You asked for the best, you got it. That's all for the top 5 best Ultrabooks of 2022. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to receive the notifications about our latest videos. Bye!